this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the guard, David Edwards. From the gun to give to Henderson. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he caught. It's caught. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
53, that's not.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford flushed out right. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Throw left side to his tight end, Swain. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferguson. And it's a Titans touchdown.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Bullet good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
These two teams all tied after one. Throwing is Stafford. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Second down and goal. Stafford eluding the pressure, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams on one play have taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Watch twins. Watch twins. Stay 50. Stay 50. 11.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll make it 2nd down. At the 7-yard line. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's got room to run past the 20. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. First down, Tannehill. This complete to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
First down, Tennessee.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. It's complete to Golden Tate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Stafford on first down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got the tight end Fertzer right side complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return comes to a home right at the 44-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Akers. And inside inside the 20 before he's brought down. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 9.
54 mile, 54 mile. Hey, 50.
Here's Stafford. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Akers. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Push him back. Push him back. Monday. 54.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Play action. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Tannehill on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Higbee complete right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
32.
They'll go again here with Akers. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Hey, one set. Check that.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call. It kind of went reverse a little bit, threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Now Stafford on third and goal. The quick slant caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Derrick Henry. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give it to Peterson.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Caught right side, Tate. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill out to the flat here for Johnson.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Pulling good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Rams 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Now Stafford. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Stafford. He'll have it first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Throwing again is Stafford. He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
That's good for another LA Rams. 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Akers. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Henry again on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
And he's got some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they take a knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Tannehill to a knee, and that'll be the final act of this ball game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Titans, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.